Hello and welcome to a You Don't Love Me Boys podcast. Back to normal transmission, I feel.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like the last episode was quite chaotic. Oh no, I don't want to wear this bracelet.
Wow, you just said no to the legitimate quark community. Why is that?
Too much continuity. We need to give the illusion that this is a different day.
No, but you can still wear bracelets. Oh yeah, actually we do. Let's get rid of the wedding bands as well.
Can we talk about how I haven't been wearing the wedding band for quite a few weeks?
Why is that?
Because I lost the ring. I didn't tell you.
What? Wait, this is
a podcast exclusive. It just went missing, babe. I don't know what to tell you. So
you fucking what?
So listen, so much stuff goes wrong. I just keep it in a bottle and just.
Why did everything go wrong?
Because.
What's wrong with you?
Well, there we go.
What happened?
So basically, like usually, what I do is like if I need to take it off, I'll put it in my side satchel bag, or I will put it. If I'm traveling, I usually put it in my laptop bag, so I know exactly where it is. Yeah. And this time round, it just wasn't in any of those places. And I've been traveling a lot recently and stuff. So I was like, oh, I can't find it. And then my logic is that I can't find the ring, but my ring will find me. Do you know what I mean? So I just...
Mama, you think this is Lord of the Rings out here? So you're Gollum Smeagol.
I just left it. And so then yesterday, I was cleaning under the bed. And I just found it just rolled like on its side and just sat there perfectly gathering dust. So I just found it and put it on my finger. And do you know what? It still fits.
What else are you hiding from me?
Nothing. An entire second family in Japan.
Why don't tell me that stuff? Just keep it to yourself.
I think I really,
that can't be ours.
Yeah, I know.
If everything's going well for me, in my perspective, and you have other families, and if you have secret children, you're able to maintain this relationship and this life for me for the rest of my life. I don't need to know that you've got secret children. What for?
No, I think
I don't want to be. That means that no. Do you know why I don't want to know that you've got secret children? It means that I have to get involved. Yeah, I have to make big decisions.
Well, you know, Matteo Lane, his granddad had an entire second family.
Yeah, I know.
It's wild. But for me, like that's such a flop, Tina, because it's like okay,
thanks.
Do you know what I mean? Well, not even thanks. Like you're so right because it literally didn't affect anything.
Yeah.
So like, why do I need to know?
So why did you just ruin my life?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you continue having another family?
Stop pushing your heterosexual agenda.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I was at the gym today, right? I was thinking.
Oh
yeah. I go to the gym now. I'm a gym person, gymites as we call ourselves, and I was gymficating them. And it was really good. But anyway, I was sat there, obviously. I was thinking, by the way, right? Because now that I go to the gym, I'm involved. What are you looking at?
Nothing, just making sure you're holding the mic, like processing and everything.
All right, Miss Producer. But you know the leg extension machine, the one that goes like this?
Yeah.
That you do that?
Yeah.
And it works your quads, right? Why is it that when people sit on there, they think, you know, welcome to Emirates Airlines.
Oh, yeah.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy this 18-hour flight. Why do they think that's what's happening? Every single time, people are scrolling on their phones, having a party.
Well, the time you went.
They're rocking back and forth on it, thinking about better days. Oh, tide's coming in. No, girl, get off.
Yeah, it was only one leg extension machine at our gym.
Every gym only ever has one. And everybody's always sat on it. I managed to use it today, though.
It's so frustrating when people don't just... Sorry, no shade, but get more diligent at the gym because you can't be on a piece of equipment for so long. Oh my God, don't. It grinds my gears. Not much grinds my gears, but it grinds my gears. Mary, you have just put one jacket on one piece of equipment, your water bottle by the other piece of equipment, dragged all these weights across, and then you're using another piece, and you're supersetting the whole gym. And then when I ask how many sets have you got left, oh, I don't know, I've got 50 million. Oh, can I jump in with you for this? No. And like the whole gyms are looking at you, waiting for you, and you are so arrogant in the gym that you want to do all this. And it's always someone that you never see there. It's an odd time to come to the gym. It's not regular at the gym. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just here. Like, who are you? Who are you? You're not doing this right.
You can't sit with us.
Like, honestly, everyone's nice at the gym, genuinely. But why are you using a million pieces of equipment and supersetting them all? This is wrong, Mary. This isn't right.
And obviously, we're talking about UK gyms because everything's fine here.
I'm talking about gyms in general.
No, we're not talking about any gym.
Oh, yes. Okay,
everything is fine here.
Yes. Yes. But like, I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I know.
Sis, what's going on? Like, why does this need to happen? You know? Oh my God. Like,
also, can we talk about how we just talk and speak our minds, and like just how much of neck on the line we put by doing this?
I'm just throwing neck for ketchup. I'm throwing neck for ketchup.
Yeah.
But
it just hit me now. I'm like, oh yeah, we're just like, because like none of this is rehearsed. This is just who we are.
Yeah, we just,
and so much of this is like just putting out yourself there. And that there's such a huge vulnerability to that. Because like when we started the podcast, we did the same thing as what everybody else does. Is okay, so at 12:52 seconds, we're going to talk about our mum and then our dad, and then we're going to and the reality is that you just have to be yourself. But it's so tough being yourself.
It is, because
you can't control that narrative.
You can't. And like with something like this recorded, and when you put it out in full form, it is in full form. You said what you said, you did what you did. Yeah. And it's that moment in your life that you might look back and like, I don't agree with that anymore, or that happened, or this. But like, this is me right now in this moment recording. Yeah. Maybe I'm feeling some kind of way. Yeah. Maybe I'm feeling like angry at the world. Yeah. Maybe I'm feeling upset at you.
Yeah.
For hiding your family.
Yeah.
Your children.
Yeah.
Do you want children?
No.
Why not?
I don't.
Oh wait, when did we get to that point? Remember?
Oh my God, we were drunk as far.
So like when we were together and we lived in Bingley.
But you were brave enough to say it before I did.
I wonder why that is.
And I always applaud you for that. Oh, because you were drunk.
All right.
But like I always applauded you for that because like I thought I wanted children and I thought I was supposed to have children, and then I bought a leaflet at home that was about adoption, and I just left it on the desk. And bless you, your mind must have been going crazy.
You didn't want children, so you didn't want children. Yeah. So your solution to that was like, okay, let me get a leaflet about adoption and put it on the desk.
Yeah, because so it literally was on my to-do list. So it was just there in my to-do list pile, in my pending pile. I was like, okay, yeah, I've got to adopt a child. Then I was like, I don't really want children, and I don't know how to say it to him. Which, by the way, like, had we been a normal couple, we would have had this conversation before. But no, we just went on one day and then that's it. Like,
no, but I think at one point maybe maybe we were living in the heteronormative world at the time where we weren't thinking that the possibility of not having children existed. Does that make sense?
We weren't even thinking about the possibility of us existing, let alone children.
I know, right?
But I always used to...
gay marriage had only been legalized for like a year or something. When we got together?
Okay. Yeah. Wasn't it the same year? When was gay marriage legalized?
2014, was it in the UK?
When did we start?
Should I Google it?
But wasn't that the same year we got together?
We were getting together at the end of 2014
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Listen, you talk to them. I'm going to Google.
Were we together since the year that gay marriage was legalized? That's wild, because
that's scary.
The world has changed so much in 10 years. Like, obviously things feel scary and wild, but things have got so much better at the same time.
2014.
Yeah. Well, we got together in 2014.
And it was in Northern Ireland in 2020. Oh, that sent me shivers down my spine. Sorry. Past the marriage same-sex
That's the ancestors grossed out.
The marriage same-sex couples act in 2013.
I knew it was 2014. I knew it was 2014.
The first same-sex marriage took place in March 2014.
And we got together in December.
Yeah, we started dating around then and getting together and hooking up. And like gay marriage had only been legalized that year. That's really scary when you think about it like that. Because like, how can it be so late on? But oh my God, that shook me, Like we was kind of living in our own little bubble in like heteronormative land.
Yeah.
For sure. And like, I think kids were like a thing where it's like, oh, that's just going to be the next thing. But I remember being drunk. It was were we in Queen's Court?
Yeah. Queen's Court in Leeds.
And what did I say to you?
You were like, I think we were talking about several things. A lot was revealed that day, and then that was one of the things. And you were like, I don't want children. You said something like that,
and you were like,
and I was like, oh my god, stop, because I've been thinking about that. Because obviously I'm a weak individual who doesn't speak his mind.
It's true. What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a very confrontational person. I'm just not at all. I'd rather just like be like, yep, okay, fine.
Yeah, that's how kids.
Forward. Yeah. That's why I have a whole other family, is because I just couldn't say no. Yeah, I have a wife and everything.
Posh Shabana.
Yeah, I know my wife, Shabs, as we call her, and oh, sorry, my daughter's ringing. No, I'm kidding. And like it was so liberating, and I'm so glad that we don't have children. And I have to say, like, there have been a couple of times where I'm like, maybe, even since having that conversation, and then like my reality kicks in and I'm like, oh no. But I always used to make a joke, and before we met, I didn't want children. I was like, why would I pass on my screwed up genes to somebody else? And like every single time I think about having a child, it gives me the biggest raging headache, because like there's such frustration and angst and turmoil around it. I don't think, given my upbringing, my tumultuous upbringing, I think I am incapable of raising a child right. However, I am capable of doing right by people moving. Sorry about that. We had a slight technical difficulty, but we're going to treat that as the break.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
so we're back.
Dramatic break.
We're back.
Yeah, no, but what was I saying? Yeah, I that's what people refer to us as parents, is because we are able to help move the needle forward as far as queer South Asians are concerned, right? So then we're able to we have the opportunity, shall we say, to lead by example somewhat. And it's not the best, obviously. We're not perfect, but like it's really great to be able to be that representation for so many others. And I definitely feel that in my drag, very reluctantly in many ways, because I just did my own thing. And then now people are like, oh, you know, I've seen what you've done, and maybe I want to do drag, or I've always wanted to do drag, and these are my ideas. And it's so great to see that community of South Asian drag artists grow. By the way, special shout out to the drag South Asian community here in the United States.
Sickening.
They are incredible.
They oh god.
First of all, finally we get to meet queer South Asians who actually like us.
Ooh. And
will allow us to be in their venues.
Yes.
That hasn't happened all the time in the UK. But more about that some other time. But these lot, they do their thing. They have their point of view. They're working hard. They have such a great sense of community. They're not bickering. At least not in front of me anyway. And like, it's so great to see them do their thing.
The pond shows, and I've been here, I've really learned about Desi Drag more, and like the range that we have within it. It's not all the same. We're not all a monolith, and it's incredible. The girls work hard. They're able to sell out shows, pack the house down boots, and get great bookings and do their thing. They really created an incredible, insane community of Desi Drag here. And I have so much love and so much respect for them. Like, it is mind blowing.
Yeah.
It is so fierce. It is so good. You know, that's something, oh God, got me going, haven't you? That's something I'm not going to fall for anymore. I'm not going to fall for people saying or making me believe that Desi Drag, South Asian drag, isn't worthy of TV. Isn't worthy of being on certain TV shows, you know, isn't worthy of being in places. It is worthy, you know. Yes, white people don't want to give brown people spaces a lot of the time. They want to chop off, you know, your legs, your arms, everything you've got. They want to say to you when you arrive in a space, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh, wow, okay, then what am I doing here? What are you doing here, Miss Thing? Do you know what I mean? Imagine saying that to someone. Imagine saying that to me because I'm in your space. Sorry to pop off. But like, I'm not going to fall for the fact that Desi Drag isn't good enough, because it is. It's phenomenal. And there's some insane drag out there. And also, guess what? It's, at the same time, there's some terrible drag out there, just like every other drag. And we are worthy of having great drag, bastard drag, good drag, bad, every form of drag within the Desi Drag sphere, just like you do in the white sphere, just like you do everywhere else. Because I'll tell you something, Miss RuPaul's Drag Race, one of my favorite TV shows. And this is not about Lady Bushra. I'm not saying Lady Bushra. You don't fit there, right? Put a brown bitch on. Miss RuPaul's Drag Race, UK specifically, put a brown bitch on. What are you doing? Put a brown girl on now. And to the white queens watching, scrolling, listening, because I know you all do. You're not commenting, but I know you. I know. I learned from T.S. Madison, honey. I know. Speak on it. Speak on it. Wake it up. Let's wake it up. You all support every single community. You queens, I will not go on until I've had a trans queen on, a this queen on, a black queen on, a this queen on. Great, I agree. Had them all on. Why won't you say a South Asian on? Why will you not say a brown person on? Why will you not run us up like that? Tell me. Speak on it. Let's wake that shit up. Why won't they say that? Tell me. Why is my favorite show, why am I not worthy of being represented on it? Why are our stories not worthy of being told? I'm very passionate about it because, how many times am I going to hear a story from another white queen saying, oh, it was really hard in school. They called me, a fag and they hit me. And then my mum was so lovely and she put me in another school. And then my dad was amazing and he paid for the wedding and everyone's amazing now. I don't care. I want to hear real stories. I want to hear real queer stories of,
But those are their stories.
No, those are their real stories. Okay, yes. Correction. Those are their real stories. Great. But I want to hear stories that I can connect to. I want to hear stories that 13-year-old me that can connect to, know that I've got hope out there and I can keep going and be me. I want to hear the stories that I can relate to. Why is my story not worthy of being told? Why am I not worthy of that representation? And I know there's loads of caveats. I know there's loads of things. And I know there's loads of people that will be listening and watching and thinking, he's just on one. He's just off one. No. Desi Drag deserves better. It deserves so much better in the mainstream. And that's why when I see Desi Queen, even when they break through, like the level that you broke through is insane. It's just like, even if I step back and I don't know you, I'm like, this bitch has had to work unreal to get there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, wake it up, Miss Thing. You're like, we're so supportive. We're so this, we're so that. Girl, the things that you have said to my man, do you know what I mean? The things that you do, the purposeful cut-off that you do doesn't allow Desi Drag to even get there. So more power to the Desi Drag queens in New York City and beyond in America, because you have created your own huge hub, huge community, and it's thriving. It is thriving.
Yeah.
Oh God, I really popped off.
You really did pop off. That's why
I love drag so much.
That's why representation matters. I think, there was an artist who recently said it. They were talking about, I'm really happy for this white actress getting their flowers for an amazing performance that they did. I'm adding to it, but that doesn't resonate with me. Like, say, for example, Brie Vanderkamp from Desperate Housewives. What a phenomenal act. What a phenomenal character. I love it so much. I aspire to be that level of unhinged. Do you know what I mean? It's incredible. But does the success of that actress resonate with me? Unfortunately, it doesn't, because we come from very different worlds. Do you know what I mean? Now, if you had a South Asian on that show, it would be a game changer, because I would be able to relate to that person. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's why representation matters, and that's how celebrity works as well, is you celebrate that person because you see yourself in them. You see a part of your story in them. This is the reason why so many gay people, we uplift pop culture icons, because the plight of Madonna when she was a young girl in New York trying to make it, and the adversities she faced as a woman is something that resonates with gay people. There is that direct correlation and connection. But it's so much stronger when it's a South Asian. Unfortunately, that's just the way that it works. Do you know what I mean? Which is why, when I saw an Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, although she has got green eyes and she's the most beautiful woman in the world, there was such a huge resonance there because it was a South Asian trying to make it in the Western world. And the younger generation, including myself, can see that with Priyanka Chopra. Do you know what I mean? It's incredible to see. Or in the comedy world, we have Zana.
Oh my God, killing it.
And it's so incredible to see her do that, because you can resonate with that story of a migrant trying to make it, foreign language, foreign culture, so on and so forth. we don't have that storyline. But as far as drag queens are concerned, it is our drag in some ways is still in its infancy, which I'm not making an excuse. I'm not saying that's the reason why. But I think something that you could learn from the Black community in the US is you got to make your own.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what they're doing.
And you cannot underestimate the power and the entrepreneurial spirit of South Asians.
Oh, honey.
I am very much looking forward to the South Asian drag world rising independently. Because what a lot of people don't know and realize about South Asians is that we are entrepreneurs at heart, and we're very diligent, hard workers who are, dare I say, well connected. So like a lot of the people who are happy at the 10-minute applause they've got or whatever they're doing, it'll get blown up because the value of a white creative in the Western world is far greater than the person of color. Mm-hmm. That is just the way the system is set up. You know, advertising, corporate marketing, it is all for the majority, which is white. So the value is higher. So the incentive to cast a white member is always going to be far greater unless you want to do something nice. Then you have a person of color. So what I've got to the point is, you know, you'll be amazed at the type of people and the caliber of people who've started to take an interest in South Asian drag behind the scenes. You know,
it's insane.
The guy who I spent the day with the other day. Do you know what I mean? So my logic is to put that argument to rest and just do your own thing. When they want you, they will find you.
They will.
And you want to be such a special creative that they cannot commoditize you. They cannot pit you against each other. They cannot play you against each other. One gets it. It helps everybody else. And I take myself out of that race. I'm a creative and I do believe in serving a greater purpose. I want to keep on being that positive representation for queer South Asians so that the next generation don't even have to deal with the crap that I did. Period. So that they can put on the TV and say, look at this gay brown bitch on television, mom and dad. If you don't support me, I'm going to get there and beyond without you.
Oh, period. Because
or however they have that conversation.
Because I keep moving forward.
Let me finish. But I take myself out of this whole drag race thing because I'm very much character based. I am a South Asian on steroids. I love the show. If there's any way in which I can be of service, I would love to. I would love to be, but I'm never gonna get on the show. I know I'm not, and that's absolutely fine. I'm not that type of drag queen. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing that has to change everything.
It takes a very special type of drag queen to be on that show, and well, to succeed.
I'm not going to name names.
No, okay. Well,
some of them are great, and wake it up.
Put it this way: like if they said, "Oh, we're going to do a girl group challenge," I'm going to be sitting on the bench watching them all, cheering them on.
It's not.
I'm not going to dance to
unless it's Arjun naturally.
I'm not going to. Well, but that's the thing. Unless it's a Bollywood, I'm not going to dance to. I'm not going to air guitar. It's not me. Do you know what I mean? What am I going to do there? Like, this week we're going to pay homage to, Night of 1,000 Chapel Roans. I barely know one song. It's not my tea. Like, do you know what I mean? No, the other thing is, a lot with these reality TV shows, and this is why I try and avoid that pitfall, is they will constantly hammer you with get on, you're almost done, blah 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 blah, and they do it because they need you to apply so that they can justify the funding for their show, because then you can be part of the Diamond Network, which is a check system to say, look, we are approaching enough people of color and we are making sure we don't cut out any part of society and blah, 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 blah.
But they won't have to.
But I'm going to tell you this right now. That is going to start to dwindle because brown people are not as important anymore. They just aren't. DEI is out. Racism is high. Far-right political parties are on the rise. They're winning. You being brown isn't as important anymore. Drive my taxi, make my curry, and then get out of my sight. That is the narrative for a lot of people. And the more people that people wake up to that, the better. So then what do? You protect your own tap into your own resources. This is why I love the South Asian, and I hope I'm not like making it worse for people by saying this, but like this is why I love the South Asian drag scene here in New York, is because they have made their own creatives, their own collectives, their own resources, amicably with anybody who is willing to be an ally and support their cause.
And they're buying white people are buying tickets and coming now.
And that's what's what emboldened me to like make a number that got like 1 million views, where I am lip syncing to a South Asian reality TV star. That would have never happened before.
No.
Yeah, and so then I'm like, well, who am I pandering to? I might as well do something that's true and authentic to myself, because that is right now. That is all what matters. So, and if you want to come and see, I don't want supportive allies. I just want people to see me as anybody else.
Yeah,
I don't want people
to the show, have a good time.
I don't want people to see me as something nice to have.
Yeah,
think about it. My South Asian drag, is it too much? It's not. I'm just wearing my skin color on my on my body. Yeah. That's all what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You see me, you see Bollywood, so I'm gonna wear a sari that glitters. It just makes sense.
That's you. That's your drag.
That's just me. That's just my drag. Yeah, you're gonna wear blue hair and a sequin gown. That's you.
But they will tell you.
And that's fine.
They will tell you. It's all the same.
Oh, shut up.
But Miss Mary, anyway.
Miss Mary Diva.
Before I start cutting up, and maybe I've been listening to Mistress too much, but before I start cutting up and shading the queens and doing evidence.
Yeah, so why do you hate Willem?
I don't hate Willem. I'm not involved.
But she's a rude girl.
I'm not involved.
I thought you hate
I was
rude
specifically
girls.
talking about UK drag.
I thought you were bitter because your man's not on Drag Race.
Oh, no. Listen, if they wanted you, they know where you are. But that's the thing. But like, and you've been open about applying before. And
can we talk about how I would be out in episode 1? I would be out because I wouldn't know what to do. They'd be like, this week we're going to pretend to be a dog and, try and piss in this litter, kitty litter.
I know.
But like my following would be like, what are you doing? How desperate are you for, what is it they give you, a dress? No, that was Belgium. What did they give in the UK? Yeah, how desperate are you for a badge?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're going to be like, no, don't do that, girl.
Yeah, for me, like, it's not about you, but I want to see brown queens on.
Yeah,
I do. I want to see brown queens on my favorite TV show. So, white queens who are watching, are listening, wake it up.
Yeah, and if that doesn't happen,
get into it.
Make your own Drag Race.
Period. That part.
Yeah, call it something else. Don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very, very that. And I think we should stop before I say something
that you regret.
Yeah. But peace, love and light. Spread the love, spread the calm, spread the tranquility. If you're offended by anything I said, that means you need to start looking into yourself and figure out why you're offended.
We're sorry.
No.
As well.
No, I'm not.
Apology tour.
I'm unapologetic. My tattoo.
Yeah, until the cease and desist kicks in.
Oh, then I'm so
sorry. But enough about that, girl. Thank you.
We love you. We love you.